Rachel Lawler at First Baptist Beach Island and was amazed by her story. Though legally blind, she continues to count the many blessings God has poured over her life.
I had really started going to church after I had my daughter. I realized that all through my years of growing up, I always had a desire to go to church. It always was something that I was very drawn to. And I believe now that the Lord was just preparing for me what I was going to go through.
She was diagnosed with Stargard's at 20 years old, an incurable disease that could eventually destroy the cells in her eyes.
And at that moment, it was hard for me. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to take my kids to their doctor's appointments. I'm not going to be able to go grocery shopping by myself. My independence is gone. And it was hard for a few years, but then I started realizing, I'm still able to do.
How did the church affect your circumstances?
A friend here asked me to come try her church, and so I did, and my kids loved it. The people here welcomed me, and that's one thing that's wonderful about Christians. People that don't have the love of God in their heart, and I just don't think they can show the compassion that people like that do. My daughter had mentioned in youth group on Wednesday night, how because she's seen my struggles more than anyone. Mm-hmm. She was watching and found something on the internet with Rachel Ray where you can get these glasses to help you see.
Wow.
And so she spoke with the youth group and gave me a different perspective of what she sees in me. And it was a little overwhelming because
wow.
You always know that your kids love you, but that just touched my heart.
A hurricane threatening the coast of Miami brought Rachel's future brother-in-law and his family to their house for safety. Upon hearing of Rachel's condition, they were moved to help.
So, how much do you need for these glasses? And I was like, oh no, they're too expensive. I said, we're gonna raise the money, and this and that. And he was like, no, I just want to know how much they are. So, I told him, and then later on he came to me and he was like, it's done. You have the money.
We'll take 2020, 2010,
yes.
2010 for another day. How about that?
That sounds good.
I'm going to tilt your unit back up here, and if you want to look at where you were looking, you were reading the 2020 line on that page. That's incredible.
Wow.
How do you do with reading?
I struggle with reading.
Okay.
But I love to read.
Well,
I won't have to spend another, when my daughter graduates college, I'll be able to see her graduate. I just won't be in the audience just there. I'll be able to watch her.
There may be someone at home right now walking through a similar journey. What would you share with them today?
Church is not just a place to go and learn about God.
Mm-hmm.
It's a place to feel the love of God. You have support, and you have compassion, and when you're having a bad day, there's someone there that the Lord's gonna lead you to that's gonna help you through whatever you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where I would be without it.
Right.
And I'm so blessed and thankful to have my church family, and I love them dearly.